I actually really like this idea of having this one thing, the one thing that you always go back to, the one thing you make a commitment to. Hey there, it's Jody Sutter of the Sutter Company, and it's Just Ask Jody. It's that time when I take a question from an agency around an issue they're having with business development, and I'll answer that question in 4 minutes or less. And today the question is, what's the one thing we should be doing consistently to find leads? This question came from an agency owner, a small agency owner, who is in one of my new business mastermind groups. And let me give you some context about his situation, and my hunch is that you'll find some similarities. Number one, his time is limited. He wears a lot of hats and he's pulled in a lot of different directions. So there's not a lot of time left over to do business development. He also knows that his tendency is to avoid proactive business development whenever possible in favor of almost anything that's on his to-do list. So he's got to be really motivated and has to have a real rationale for doing it. So what's the one thing that he should be doing? Well, it depends. There is no one thing that's going to be right for everyone, but here's what I told him to think about and what I'm going to offer to you as well. You want to think about your strengths. I believe that the best way to follow through on a commitment to doing business development is if you have tasked yourself with actions that are going to align with your strengths. In other words, if you're a connector, if you're someone who's really gifted with the ability to connect easily with strangers, then your one thing might be going to live networking events or online networking events. Or it could be even LinkedIn outreach, making a commitment to introduce yourself to a certain number of ideal prospect types on LinkedIn. In contrast to that, if you're someone who maybe is more of a big idea person, don't particularly love that one-on-one stuff, but you're a big idea person, you love sharing your ideas, then content marketing is probably going to be key for you. And then you need to decide, what kind of content marketing is this about? Having a webinar series? Is it writing a book? Whatever it is, you need to focus on creating that content, getting it into the marketplace, and having some mechanisms for the ideal clients who are attracted to that content for them to reach out to you and contact you. Those are a couple of things you can do to figure out what that one thing is. But just as important as that one thing is doing that thing. So here's what I want to leave you with, a couple of bits of advice. Number one, schedule time on your calendar. Block time and spaces on your calendar where no one can override that time, no one can interrupt you. I know it personally works for me, and I know many agency owners that it may have taken them a while to find religion, but once they started doing that, that was the key for making time for business development. And then do that thing, make a commitment to that thing. That's it for this Just Ask Jody. If you've got a question you'd like me to answer on another Just Ask Jody in the future, you can email me at jody@thesuttercompany.com. And I'll see you next time.